त्यानंतर पुढचा पॉइंट आपण पाहणार आहोत, सम ऑफ द एक्झाम्पल्स ऑफ अरोमॅटिक इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. काही एक्झाम्पल्स आपण बघणार आहोत. फर्स्ट अबाउट द नायट्रेशन. दिस इज व्हेरी वेल नोन एक्झाम्पल ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सबस्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन. Nitration. Easily all the aromatic compound can be undergo nitration reaction. This is the example of electrophilic substitution. Now let us see again a very simple example. This example आपण बघूया. Benzene, when it reacted with the mixture of concentrated HNO3 and H2SO4, that mixture is called nitrating mixture. Mixture of that two acid is the nitrating mixture. Now what happens? Here just hydrogen atom. That hydrogen atom is replaced by nitro group, and there is a formation of corresponding nitro derivative. This is nitrobenzene, and that reaction is called nitration. And this is a very well-known reaction, and it is an example of electrophilic substitution. Now let us see the first step. यामध्ये पहिली स्टेप आपण बघूया. What is the first step? In first step, what happens? Sulfuric acid, we are using concentrated H2SO4 and concentrated HNO3. That H2SO4 react with the nitric acid. It reacts with the nitric acid. There is the formation of that H2SO4 loses one H plus ion, and this H plus ion goes on that nitric acid, HNO3. Instead of writing directly HNO3, I have shown OH bond and NO2. This is the nitric acid HNO3. It reacts with the sulfuric acid. पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये काय होतं? H2SO4 donate one hydrogen. It donate one proton, while that nitric acid इट ऍक्सेप्ट वन प्रोटॉन. एक प्रोटॉन घेतो आणि सल्फ्युरिक ऍसिड एक प्रोटॉन देतो. म्हणजे सिंपली मी असं म्हणेन, ड्युरिंग दॅट प्रोसेस सल्फ्युरिक ऍसिड ऍक्ट ॲज अ प्रोटॉन डोनर. इट ऍक्ट ॲज अ ऍसिड, while nitric acid act as a proton acceptor, means it act as a conjugate base. तो बेस म्हणून ऍक्ट होतो या ठिकाणी. ठीक आहे. मग या ठिकाणी प्रोटॉन दिल्यामुळं H2SO4 चं कन्व्हर्जन होईल HSO4, and due to accepting the proton it becomes H2O. Oxygen acquire positive charge and there is NO2. म्हणजे इथं ऑक्सिजन वरती ऑलरेडी there is one hydrogen. I have shown one more hydrogen, H2O plus. Okay, this is the protonated nitric acid. Now in the second step, that protonated nitric acid undergo decomposition. It undergo decomposition. मग यामध्ये काय होतं? This bond undergo breaking and electron pair goes towards oxygen. There is a loss of water molecule. It loses water molecule H2O. While during this bond breaking, electron pair completely goes towards oxygen. Therefore, that NO2 group acquire positive charge. That nitrogen acquire positive charge, and there is a formation of nitronium ion. Okay. Now in the next step, पुढे काय होईल? Water, we are using aqueous medium. Therefore, that water react with the sulfuric acid. Here also, sulfuric acid act as a proton donor, and water act as a proton acceptor, and therefore it become H3O plus, as well as due to donation of proton, that H2SO4 convert into HSO4 minus. Okay, these are the different reactions which are taking place in the first step. पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये या वेगवेगळ्या रिएक्शन्स या ठिकाणी कॅरी आउट होतात. Now what is the overall reaction? या बाजूला आहे H2O, ते या राईट साइडला आहे, कॅन्सल करतो. लेफ्टला आहे, राईटला आहे, कॅन्सल होईल. त्यानंतर प्रोटोनेटेड नायट्रिक ऍसिड याही बाजूला आहे, इकडचंही आहे, मी कॅन्सल करतो. आता शिल्लक असणाऱ्या कोणत्या स्पेसीज आहेत? H2SO4. लेफ्टला बघूया अगोदर H2SO4 आणि अगेन H2SO4, 2 molecules of H2SO4. I have shown here 2 molecules of H2SO4. Then to the left side आणखीन काय शिल्लक आहे? OHNO2 म्हणजे नायट्रिक ऍसिड. HNO3 डायरेक्टली मांडतो मी इथं, HNO3. त्यानंतर राईट साइडला काय बाजूला शिल्लक आहे बघूया आपण. वरच्या बाजूला आहे HSO4 मायनस. ओके, आय विल शो. सॉरी, पहिल्यांदा मी दाखवतो NO2 प्लस. ठीक आहे, NO2 प्लस. त्यानंतर आहे H3O, इथला H3O तोही आपण दाखवूया. आणि शेवटी या ठिकाणी HSO4 मायनस. ऍक्च्युअली देर आर 2 HSO4 मायनस. इथला एक आहे आणि खालच्या बाजूला इथं सुद्धा असेल. Therefore I have shown 2 HSO4 minus. Okay. Now overall reaction is the 2 molecules of sulfuric acid react with the 1 molecule of nitric acid. There is a formation of NO2 plus. This is the main intermediate form during that reaction, and that nitronium ion having positive charge and act as an electrophile. It acts as an electrophile. Okay, thus in the first step of nitration reaction, sulfuric acid react with the nitric acid. There is formation of NO2 plus. There is formation of positively charged ion. Means we get the electrophile. Okay, formation of electrophile is the first step. Now let us see second step. In the second step, actually what happens? In the second step, that electrophile attack on the aromatic ring. We know that aromatic ring is having more electron density. Therefore, that positively charged electrophile can be easily attacked on the aromatic ring. In the first step, this pi bond undergo breaking, and there is a formation of new bond between aromatic carbon, this carbon, and that nitro group. There is formation of new bond between nitro group and that aromatic carbon. While that carbon already having hydrogen, त्याकडे already hydrogen आहे. I have shown that hydrogen which is already present on that carbon. Now what's about the second carbon? What's about the second carbon? Yes, that second carbon acquire positive charge. Okay, and there is a formation of intermediate carbocation. It is also known as uranium ion intermediate. This intermediate is resonance stabilizer. Actually, this is the slow step. It is rate determining step, and that intermediate is a resonance stabilizer. How it undergo resonance effect? This pi bond is shifted in between the next two carbon, and this carbon acquire positive charge. पहिल्या या कार्बन वरती आता पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज येतोय आणि हा बॉन्ड इथं शिफ्ट होतो आणि इथल्या कार्बन वरती पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज येईल, and we get the another resonating structure. Now this structure again undergo delocalization. Here this pi bond is shifted. Now next pi bond is shifted towards electron deficient carbon. हा pi bond electron deficient म्हणजे पॉझिटिव्हली चार्ज कार्बन कडे शिफ्ट होतो. त्यामुळे पुढच्या कार्बन वरती आता या कार्बन वरती पॉझिटिव्ह चार्ज येईल. Now this carbon now acquire positive charge. Okay, these are the different resonating structures for that intermediate, and we know that we can write a hybrid also, resonance hybrid for that also. This is the resonance hybrid. Okay, and thus in first step, nitronium ion attack on the benzene, we get the intermediate carbocation, and which is resonance stabilizer. Okay, and let us see, this is the resonance stabilizer, uranium ion intermediate. Okay, let us see second step. Now what happens in the second step? Easy step, there is a loss of proton. Loss of proton इथं येतोय, म्हणजेच bond